73 here. Welcome to issue 87 of Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon. We're going to take a quick look at issue 87. Again, we've got the Imperial Interdictor Cruiser. That guy. No. Visiting Ryloth. Wasn't Ryloth the planet from the last Starfighter? Let's see. Mining the Galaxy Part 2. And, let's see. Secrets of Space Flight. Just some more information about the Mining Guild. So we've got some parts. It mainly looks like we're going to be getting parts for the engine bay, the main engine bays, which will actually go on in the next issue. So not really too rushed to put that stuff together. So I don't really know how much out of this issue we're actually going to be using. So I'm going to just kind of set the manual over here. Got everything spread out here. There is a schematic of the like the electrical system, and let's see here. It actually looks like everything is like where it's supposed to be. So let's see here. Let's see, landing lights. So we've got the landing lights here from, I think, the last issue. They're fitted into 4 holes in the lower hull panels. And let's see. I'm trying to see which screws we need, because we've got a bunch of extra screws. I don't know. No, I think I put them. I think I've got them over here. Yeah, I think this is them. How many do we need? We're probably going to be needing 8. There's more than 8 in there. Well, let's see. Let's tear into this really quick. Let's see what we get. Make sure the paper clips, or the staples, I'm sorry, don't short anything out. It disappeared, which means it's going to go into my toe later. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's totally not funny. Alright, so we have a couple pieces for the engine bays. We've got our piece of paper, and then we have some frames here, which I think go like right here and right over here later. So I think those fit like right down over that. So I'm going to just set those aside for right now. Nothing else in the bag. We're supposed to need... I don't think we need this extension cable yet, but we are going to need this blue switch here. Which this is going to be tons of fun to install, because we'll have to flip all this over, which really isn't that bad. And somebody's car alarm is going off outside, which is always nice. Can't people... This happens all the time. And actually, I think it might be the second time it's happened during an actual issue, or an actual recording here. So, some people in. Hopefully that's not loud, and or you cannot hear it. Okay, so here are these the engine pod, or engine pieces. Those are gonna sit like right up here somewhere, I guess. So yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be using these long screws. So I'm just gonna cut the bag open, because I know we're gonna be using more in the next episode. Wait a second. We might be using them to put this... No, there's more long screws in there. Okay, alright. It doesn't really say like which ones we're supposed to be using. It doesn't specifically say, like sometimes it usually does. Okay, so take one of the LEDs with the shorter leads. So you've got two with short leads and two with longer leads. So grab one of these out and install it like so, like that. So let me grab one of these screws here and we'll just screw this in. Pretty sure we have the right screws. Okay. And then plug it into socket J12, which is actually the second socket back. So, I'm going to attach it here. And then we're just going to try and zip tie these lines together. Like that. Okay. Plug that in, and technically we could turn this on and test. Uh-oh. I don't want anything under there. Oh, we don't have the switch for the landing lights installed yet. That's why they're not coming on. Okay. Take one with the longer leads, and we're going to plug this one right up here. Same thing. And then this one gets plugged into J11, so the very first one of those plugs. So I'm just gonna route it underneath here and plug it down like that. All right. And then just try to zip tie, or it'd be nice if we had like little clips or something to hold these wires down. I think we get some later in the build, but I don't know if they actually, like if they're for these wires or something else. Let's see. Take the remaining LED with the short wire. We got to install that on the opposite side here. So just going to take some screws. Just like that. And this goes into J6, I believe. Yep. And then take the final LED, that's going to go way up here. And we'll pop the, I'll just pop the 2 screws in here to start. Okay, and then I'll try to route this kind of up underneath the front here, and pop that down. We're finished with this piece of plastic, so we can throw it away or you can keep it as a nice little box of some sort. I think last but not least, I should have had that turned off while I was plugging all these things in, huh? Finally, this guy, where does this get plugged into? Okay, this is actually the switch. It's going to get plugged in right here. But what I want to do, this gets plugged in where? J13, which is right here. Okay, now, if I turn that on, okay, there we go. If I, okay, turn the battery box on, then hold the pressure switch in from underneath and press the B button. So we got 2 LEDs there. I see 2 LEDs on the other side. So all I have to do, okay, there we go. And we've got the 2 LEDs in the front. I don't know if you can see that on camera. So that's all good. And then you can't do that. Let's turn this off. And let me look here. This piece should fit right here. Yep. All right, I got 2 more screws left. Well, not really. I would have way more than that, but there's 1. And 2. So that pretty much completes this stage, episode 87. And then I think like the remaining, well, let's see, we've got, this is the main on-off switch. So if I click that, yep, that light goes out. And then again, if we pop, whoops, we pop the lower landing gear cover off, and I turn this switch on, right? And this battery is on. So if I push this button in, I think we're going to eventually have like a remote control that we'll be able to hit a button, and it'll essentially turn these lights on or who knows what. So that's really it. In the next issue, we are going to be, I think, assembling the engines because we've got both of the engine lights. We'll have our first bit of framing for the outer portion of the hull, which means I need to get this stuff painted very soon before I install this stuff, just to make it easier. Unfortunately, it's going to be pretty cold the next few days, so it's not going to be ideal to do that. You can already see I started masking this off just to kind of protect, the inner part of the hull. I just want to kind of get this painted, just a black, white, same all the way around here, just so that we have everything kind of uniform color, and then I can kind of paint extra details as needed. So I will leave you guys with a couple pictures of the lights, but this is pretty quick. Do not forget to hit the like button if you are loving the way this build is going. This thing is absolutely massive. It is so heavy to move around. Like when I had the top of the hull sitting on this, I was absolutely shocked at how heavy it was. Definitely super sweet. I'm all for it. But I will see you back for issue 88 of Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon. I am Brad M73. We'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.